Heritage Preservation Unit in Cairo government is aiming to protect Cairo's historical heritage from the damage or loss. Increasing the governance resources is the goal of the unit through ambitious plan, new strategies and concepts of heritage management. That besides taking care of the historical areas which are in neglect within Cairo. Its mission includes increasing people's knowledge of the importance of the history and patronage through awareness programs, workshops, and regular campaigns. And we have joining us today Mustafa Mohsen, the Heritage Preservation Unit in Cairo Government. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
Mr. Mustafa, if we start by saying or asking about the main tasks of the unit of the Heritage Preservation in Cairo Governorate, what are the main tasks of it?
The first main task for sure is to protect all the heritage over Cairo. This includes all the Islamic monuments and Coptic monuments, and it's not only this, as well as Jewish monuments like the synagogues. As well, we're doing our best to protect the area from people and from problems over it. This includes shops, stores, like in the area of Old Market, like Al Hussein Mosque. We are putting a plan to send them to other places, not to remove them, but the problem is that many of them, they don't want to leave the places. Because it's a really important place, because of money, because of business. This is really one of our main problems. And as well...
So the main problem is with the people and the shop owners?
Yes, this problem, and the problem is that they are not cooperating with us. And as well, one of the tasks as well, we just achieved it, arranging excursions and trips for students all over Egypt, the schools all over Egypt. We just arranged a trip for the outstanding pupils of the stage of primary and preparatory stages. It was a visit to the citadel of Salahuddin, and as well a break, we gave them a break in Infostat National Park. We had our lunch. After that, we went to the community religions in Cairo. We visited the mosque.
Is this to be raising awareness for the children?
Yes, yes, for sure, because I would like to tell you something.
Yes.
Many of the children, many of the people, students, they don't know. I would like to tell you something really funny. Yes. When we were in the citadel of Salahuddin, many of them, they believed that the mosque of Muhammad Ali is the citadel. Many of them, they told me it's the citadel. Excuse me, I told them the mosque
of misconception.
Yeah.
Like Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And what are the recent initiatives, maybe if you can tell us, that have been launched by the unit?
Excuse me?
Anything of the most recent initiatives that have been...
One of the most recent,
we
are making a cooperation plan with South of Sinai government. We'd like, in summer vacation, I hope it will happen like this. We're making negotiations with them to give us, good deal to send and to give them like a perfect vacation in Sharm el-Sheikh. And as well, it will be for relaxation, and we'd like to put a program to visit the monastery of St. Catherine and Moses Mountain.
Yes. Mr. Mustafa, you said that the initiative or the group is focusing on the governorate of Cairo and the heritage of Cairo, so the Islamic, the Jewish, and the Coptic. So if you would give me a list of the Islamic monuments here in Cairo, what would that be containing for the viewers to know?
I would like to do something we have, if we say a list now, we won't finish. But
yes.
I would like to use the most important...
the main ones.
The main ones, the Mosque of Amun-Las, Mosque of Ahmed Toulan in Sarazin area, and as well, we put a plan to improve the house of Gail Anderson. He was a soldier, he was a British soldier, and he loved Egypt too hard, And as well, many people, they use these two houses as the house of Kiriklaou.
Yes, Kiriklaou.
And as well, we are putting a plan for the students. We put a plan, a trip. It will be on Saturday, I think, the day after tomorrow. It will be a trip to these two houses, and as well, it will include the citadel of Salahuddin.
Yes.
And in the coming weeks, it will be as well a trip to Cairo Museum, and as well the area of Saqqara and Memphis. Because as you know, that unfortunately, many of our people, as I told you before, they don't know the heritage of our country. Really, Egypt, one of the best countries all over the world, but unfortunately, we are not one of the top countries in the field of tourism.
Yes.
So to increase awareness.
We have the Pharaonic, the Coptic, the Jewish, the Islamic heritage, everything is
Let me
there.
tell you something. The Mosque of Amas, for example, the first mosque in Egypt and Africa, and the first mosque in Islamic countries after the mosque of Basra, Kufa, and Medina. And as well we have the Hanging Church, one of the oldest Coptic churches all over
Which
Egypt.
was recently, of course, launched or re-inaugurated after the renovation works in the church.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we just, and I think Dr. Prof. Pahim Mahmoud, he went there and he opened, they did some work there,
Yes.
And you see a lot of Egyptians every day coming from all the governments of Egypt to visit Cairo daily for work or for different other purposes. How do you think we can encourage the Egyptians themselves to visit Cairo and to visit their historic monuments? Because, as you said, lots of Egyptians haven't even seen their history. So how can we encourage them? Are you doing anything regarding this issue?
Yes, we can encourage them by giving them, but putting them programs in the work, for their families, for their relatives, to come and visit Egypt and destroy any difficulties we face them.
Has there been anything specific done regarding this to sort of ease and encourage more of the people? Anything special that has been done?
I told you we have difficulties, but we're doing the plan to fulfill all this. Because I'd like to tell you something, like I told you, many Egyptians, unfortunately, they don't know the heritage of their country.
We want them to know.
Yes, want them to know. The first, we'd like, to clean, to clean the area. Because if you go to the area of the pyramids, even Egyptians, in the entry of the gateway, you'll find some people ask you, come, you ride a camel with good price, and you will ask him how much, you'll tell him 10 Egyptian pounds, and this 10 Egyptian pound will be 300 and 400 Egyptian pounds. And if you are with your wife, with your family, yes, exactly.
Harass the tourists.
Yes, as I told you, the main problem now to increase awareness of those people. But this for sure need all the cooperation of all government.
Exactly.
So, Mr. Mustafa, what about the sites that you are working on protecting them here in Cairo? Of course, in Egypt as well, we have spoken about Al-Hussein area. So what about the other sites as well? Will you tell me more about them?
I'd like to say something as well. We put a plan to preserve the Coptic Museum. There's a Coptic Museum in religious community in the area of Fustat. Okay, we put a plan. Some walls, some building inside it. We put a plan to do this work and finish it.
So this is the main site on the plan right now.
Yes, and as well the second, the National Museum in the Fustat area. It was supposed that it will be opened by the visit of the Prime Minister, but unfortunately this visit delayed. So the opening of the museum will be delayed. I don't know, there is not a certain time, but as well we put a plan to finish the third stage, because the first and second stages already finished, so we'll cooperate, we'll finish this with the Ministry of Archaeology here.
Yes, and antiquities.
Yeah.
So what is the provisional date to be finishing the works there?
The deadlines will be in 4 years.
4 years, so
Yes.
you're finishing the museum.
That's I told you, I hope. I hope it won't take more than 4 years.
And can you tell us what are the challenges that you're facing in your work?
The challenges, unfortunately, is the red tape. The rules and for example, to finish some work, you have to sign 1,000 documents. And to sign these 1,000 documents, it will take even 1 year. And after that, unfortunately, nothing will be done.
Yes. So, can the media be part of your efforts to be renovating the historic places here in Egypt, the Coptic, the Islamic, the Jewish, and of course the Pharaonic sites here in Cairo and in Egypt? Can the media outlets be helping you to be breaking the red tape and bureaucracy in the country or not?
Yes, for sure. Media are considered number one this. And as well, I think, if media, with the occupation of Cairo government, we put a screens, for example, in Tahrir Square, but unfortunately, I'd like to tell you something, if you put this screen next day, maybe it will be broken or any problems will happen. But for sure, media is one of the best for this field.
Yes.
To show the sites all over Egypt, not only Cairo, but for sure Luxor, Aswan, and Minya. I'd like to tell you something. Minya, it's a perfect city, the city of God Eden, of Akhenaten, you know. And I'd like to tell you something. I was yesterday. I was watching telly, and I watched Nile TV, and I watched, you know, they made a program about Minya. I'd like to tell you something. It's not because I'm here in this channel, but not many channels are doing this.
Yes, Mr. Mustafa Mohsen, the Heritage Preservation Unit in Cairo Governorate moderator. Thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise. And of course, we'll be going out for a quick report regarding the sport of karate here in Egypt. So let's see it.